Hey guys, how you all doing? Who do we have? Hello, Stu. Hello, Holly. Good morning, Holly. Hope you've all had a good day. Well, Holly, hope you had a good night's sleep. Stu, hope you had a good day. So, I logged in after work today. Oh, I had it on pause for too long. It's going to take a minute. There we go. So I logged in after work today, and I was in 11th place. Scorpius here. You know what? That's actually funny because I've just finished watching a TV show from years and years ago with a character called Scorpius in it. But anyway, he was about 200 ounces above me. I've done one clean out since. So he's definitely a competitor, but it still looks like I'm putting through enough more gold than he is. Spire has since appeared on the bottom half today, since I started playing it after work. Your day? Why's your day been so bad? We're almost due another clean out as well, and I've made a couple of tiny changes to the to being able to do clean outs. It might make it a little faster with the mats, and we'll get to that in a bit because I'm close to a clean out actually. It's alright though. Hopefully I've got the next 3 days off work after tonight, so hopefully I can put through enough dirt to get a sizable difference between me and Scorpius, or anyone else who's creeping up on Scorpius, so that we can maintain the top 10 position. We're about to tick over into our first day of autumn as well. Oh dear, is he alright? And why would they release him? But hopefully, I'm not gonna do a clean out straight off the bat tonight. Like I said, I'm very close to filling up all my equipment, so I'm gonna wait until I've got done a second clean up before we actually rinse out the gold, clean up the gold. But yeah, in what was it? 6 hours in, 5.5 hours in game time, we will officially be in autumn. And then we'll have 10 days to get as much gold as we can before winter hits. Oh dear, dude. I hope that doesn't mean it's a setback for your operation. Oh, and you're lucky I'm talking to you, by the way. YouTube did it again to me. I need another one, another go. Let me show you what I've done real quick. So we've still got this down here, which I'll be using for these mats. But, got one here, and I got one there. So instead of having to drop everything down here, then drag it over, hopefully, oh, if I can stay up on the damn thing, the water pushes you down. But hopefully I can just go here, like that, and get it done a lot faster. That's the hope anyway. But yeah, no, YouTube did it to me again with the chat. There was no one there, and I know that Stu normally says hello before the stream starts, so I did a refresh and then there was Stu and Holly having a conversation. hasn't affected your operation. That's good. Glad to hear it, dude. But, you know, it did that thing to me again with the chat where it doesn't show me anyone. Well, it doesn't show me anyone chatting. So we've officially got over 1 million gold. We're closer to 1.5 million than we are to 1 million right now. So that's good. Once we've reached the end of the year, we brought all our new equipment and everything, I'm going to get rid of the magnetite separator and swap it out for a second gold table. It's only this year where I'm just trying to make as much money as I can so that I can get the Frankenstein's going. That we need every little bit that we can get, even if it is only 100,000 here or there, or maybe even less, you know. But even so, yeah, no, that's cool. And I realise that if you haven't said anything, and I know that you're there, it means that it needs a refresh. But the problem is sometimes I see what you said, and then it stops showing me any chat like it did the other day. I love how quick we can just chuck the dirt through. Like I said, we're probably getting rid of a lot of dirt, but it's a lot faster doing this. A lot faster gaining the gold that we are doing it this way than trying to be more careful. The problem is, after we've done these squares here that we're currently on, we've got these. Now these have very little gold in them. I don't know if it would be worth putting them through or just deleting it by chucking it down into the bedrock. We're definitely going to do that well, we're definitely going to do that with those two. Maybe that, yeah, that one I'm just going to chuck as well. That's pointless. So we're going to be just using the method that we've been doing to get rid of gold, get rid of the dirt quickly. We're just going to get rid of those squares. Now I've already dug up some of this back row here, but we've still got these that we can push into. After that, we need to dig our way. Probably going to just take out this section, like, well, not even that, just these 5 blocks here. Push our way up here. Now these, even though they're rich, apparently there's not actually a lot in them, so I'm not sure. Well, some of them do, some of them don't. I'm not actually sure how we're going to go about doing them. It's quite possible that we might reset the claim at that point if we've got enough money. Should be enough. If not, what I'm going to do, just to make sure, I'm just going to grab a scoop and I'm going to chuck it over the back of the hopper, just to give it a little extra dirt to process, to tip us over the edge if we need it. Come on. There we go. Knew you could do it. And stuff's being swapped. Perfect. Let's wait for it to start. The sluice grate is full. And there we go. The only reason the power's all the way over here is well, that's where it spawned in basically, and I couldn't be bothered to move it. And I knew I needed the things over in there as well, so kind of made sense in a way. Top it off. So glad water is so cheap in this game. The ladders don't always send them down. That's fine. Alright, so let's try out this new method, shall we? Can I reach from here? I should be able to. No? Wait. What the hell was going on there? It wouldn't let me place it. There we go. That was weird. That's better. And we can reach all spots. Perfect. See, already you can see this is quicker. I just can't reach the button. There we go. Missed. See if I can grab that in a second. Oops. No. There we go. And the button is all the way over there on this one. I just have to hop out to push the button. Wait, why is nothing happening? Power, I swear I turned on the power. Well, my day at work, my back is killing me. I mean, I was out on the shop floor amongst the customers for the second half of my shift, where so much easier for my back when I am there, but my back was starting to act up really early today, and then once it gets to that point, oh, I forgot how noisy it is here. Once it gets to that point, it just doesn't want to give up hurting. Right, turn on this one. I suppose technically we can. We don't even need to turn them off. Thank you. Autosave. It's a bit weird doing it this way, but it does seem to work. And it definitely does come across as faster. But I'm just glad to be able to come here and chill out with you guys after a day of stress at work. Ah, it's that last one just won't go in. There we are. Stuck. Well, I did turn it down. You know what? I don't care if it takes a moment longer. I'm gonna do that. It's a lot easier. The hand to eye. It's on a slope anyway, which makes the hand to eye just a tiny bit more difficult. But when it's moving as well, yeah. I'll pass. Jeez, dude. That's not good. Well, that was strange. I must have had a clean one in there twice. That's cool, at least it's out of the way. So what do you reckon? Is this quicker? I mean, before we had to wait every time for it to finish, put the next lot in. Do that, let that one finish up. Mark probably is here. In fact, I can find out. Hold on. Okay, no, never mind. Apparently, it's just you and me. Stu, according to the participants. Which I know is not true. Right, all we've got to do is these ones and then bucket changes. And thankfully, we only need to do 2 runs with this, and then it's all done. No. If you click on the chat window, I don't know if you can do it actually. On the chat window, where it says live chat, across from that there's 3 dots. You click on that, and for me it's got participants, pop out chat, and toggle timestamps. I click on participants, it hides the chat for a minute, but it shows me who's there. It might just be showing me who's talking. I don't know. But there are 4 people at the stream, so who knows? Thank you. Didn't want to go in. I think you should be able to put a worker on the gold cleanup. Or have someone wash the mats for you, actually. Yeah, if you put it on the gold cleanup, it's a bit of a cheat, you know, giving you extra gold that way. But no, on the help with the cleanup, with the cleaning of the mats. I mean, on the TV show, they've got a whole team of people doing it. And they get it done as quickly as possible so they can keep going. So I think you should be able to get some sort of hired worker to help you with this. It is who's talking. Oh, okay. It's weird, there's less gold in these mats than there are in those ones. The same number of mats went through. That's at 87%. That's maxed out. That is so strange. And it's really funny actually because they both got exactly 87% on the two side ones. Very uniform. But yeah, this is definitely helping getting this done quicker. Very much, definitely. Oh god, we're going to start getting storms now, aren't we? Which means I won't be able to do things like check my tablet. Like, stuck. Thank you. Replace the buckets. I'm going to be really sneaky. I'm going to have like more. Normally I have 3 mechanics top tier when I do this, but I'm going to leave everything here over the winter, so everything's just going to get broken. And the mechanics will set to work trying to repair it all. I'll put away the drivable machines so that they're still usable, but I'm going to have as many mechanics. I'm going to upgrade more than what I would normally have, because we've got some that are ready to be will be ready to be upgraded, I think, after the winter, and hopefully they'll just repair it all quickly enough. Normally I just have to wait like a day and everything's repaired enough to be able to start using them. No one's climbing up above me, are they? Nope. Although, wait, I think Spy's gone up a tiny bit. I thought I saw a window licker. That's what Split in Two calls his followers, window lickers. It's like basically it's just a piss take saying, you know, you're dumbasses. You'll do anything if I tell you to. It's an ongoing joke with his channel. I did turn the water on this, didn't I? No. Did I turn it off on the other one? No. There we go. Let's get back to digging. Maybe we should push down this way first. I mean, I've got a couple of really good squares. Like before I pushed down into here. A couple of really good, not bad squares. Like, that one's not too bad. There was a better one. 70% of that is very rich. It's not bad at all. 68%. Problem is, it's starting to rise here, and I'm not sure how it's going to be. So we're going to have to wait and see. But it will allow us to continue to get gold without having to stop to move dirt out of the way. Oh yeah. Turn that back up again now. I'm not even hearing the dirt falling anymore. That would be ambient. I can hear it digging it, just about. But if I turn that up any further, it's going to turn up the water noises. Yeah, I think we will go around the corner there. I can get rid of the dirt that I'm not going to put through the plant tomorrow. I've got a lot of time tomorrow, like the next 3 days, to just push through the dirt. You may even come. No, you won't come to a new claim tomorrow stream, but hey, no, I only turned up the ambient. Well, I suppose I turned up the machine sound as well, but I turned that back down again for when we do the when we do the mats. Once we've got the Frankensteins, I'll actually be doing where I've hoarded, so to speak, the clean out, the buckets, and I'm waiting for this next one. I'll actually be doing that with a lot more clean outs. Like, not just 2, but maybe 3 or 4 clean outs at a go. It all depends on the time of year, obviously. I can't leave... If there's any dirt left in the machine, any gold or dirt left in the machine, when we go to the hotel for the winter, it actually sells that dirt, or gold, sorry. Takes it out of the machine, sells it at the blacksmith's, not... price for just selling the ore as it is, which is like 40% of its value. So we do want to make sure we get a complete clean up before we shut down, but that's fine because like I said, you've got 10 days before you actually have to stop. You can still dig during the winter, but it's very problematic. It's not really worth it. What, Stu? Do you know, I still don't know if what you told me was the name of the game or if you just sneezed. Come on. Unstick yourself. There we go. I didn't want to have to teleport the truck and then have to drive halfway around the claim. Ah, stupid view. Got me caught. You have to admit this is a lot of dirt that's been processed so far. This amount to the amount I've cleaned out in this ditch down here, massive size. Well, I mean, could you imagine if I cleared out like the whole claim? I wouldn't get gold for it all. At some point, I am going to have to do that. There is an achievement, I think, for mining out 60%, no, 80% of every claim. Just having a quick look. Drill 90% of every claim. Dig 70% of each claim. And I haven't done either of those two yet. To be honest with you, I've never actually dug. I mean, I've unlocked, but then I've lost my save. The final claim. I've been there, but I've never actually dug anything up on it. So I am thinking possibly about going there when this claim is empty. Depends on how much money I've got. I'd like to buy Nighthawk instead of leasing it. If I haven't got enough money to buy it, then what I'm going to have to do is reset this claim and do this claim again. Because the Nighthawk, I believe, is if you lease the claim on Nighthawk, they take 45% of all gold that you process. It's bad enough on Old Arnold, 30%. This one was 40%. I think Rivertown is 35%. But they start you off in the very first claim, the Old Arnold claim. They start you off with a Tony Beats level of gold tax. I'm going to dig up to this line here, but we need to get the excavator in next. Not the excavator, the front end loader. Which is all the way up here. How much is in this truck right now? 90%. I didn't even see Mark saying he was here. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to ignore you. What's my fuel count like while I'm up here? Wow. Today, I've almost gone through 2,000 yards of dirt in one in-game day. That's a lot. Oh, I think I might have a worker now that can be upgraded. Wait, did it jump over to the overseer? It did. What the hell? Start back here. Thank you. Right, so no. So you're going to become, in 2 days, that's going to be another mechanic. Same with this one. Then that will be 4 mechanics. Not, and then that one will be a mechanic. And that one, so 6 mechanics. Oh, no, maybe 7. No, not all going to be mechanics. There is other machinery that I need to get. Like I need to get, here we go. I need to get a worker on a drill, a bulldozer, and I think a front end loader. Nope, there's my front end loader. Do I have one on the dump truck? Yeah, I do. We're also going to need them on the Frankensteins. Basically, every worker that you got on a piece of machinery, it helps with the vehicle fuel usage. So the vehicles take less fuel. So what do we actually do with that upgrade? Minus 8% to malfunction rate. I'm probably going to have, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 mechanics. The rest will be vehicles. Yeah, let's top up our fuel while we're here. Oh, I didn't realise it was done. I was looking at something. After winter, I won't even need to refuel some of the vehicles like that. Assuming they've left it in. With that fuel bug that might have been removed, I'm not sure. But normally, if you've got 100% overseer and 100% worker on the vehicle, when your fuel runs out on that vehicle, like completely zero fuel, you just press engine start, and it's instantly refueled again. Problem is, if that's not the case and you attempt it too much, you'll break your fuel filter and have to wait for it to be repaired or replaced. You can see a mechanic working away there. This one needs some fuel as well. I don't know if that's the case with the excavator conveyor belt. Not excavator, Frankenstein. Because the Frankensteins actually have 2 lots of fuel. You have the driving it around fuel tank, and you have a fuel tank that runs the conveyor belts. Oh dear, come on, reverse. Oh no, too soon. Too soon. Turn it around. So what game are you playing tonight, Mark? For a moment then, I thought thought I missed my mark for that one, and that wasn't a pun intended either. Promise. So how long was you watching Split in Two for last night? In the end, then, Stu. I can't speak tonight. I keep stumbling over my, oh my god, over my words. Coffee makes speech good. I'm really paranoid now that someone's gonna sneak up on me. Well, wait, are we? Oh, with this clean out, if we do a double clean out here, we'll definitely overtake Wee Man, unless he puts through a thing first. Assuming these guys here don't change, we'll definitely pass Wee Man. We'll pass Square. Well, actually, maybe. So normally get about 400 ounce clean out. So based off that, we'll pass these two, but not Hell's Warrior. Is YouTube broken again, or are people just not chatting? If it's broken, obviously you can't tell. Well, I won't be able to know that you're telling me, but... Okay, apparently my chat's broken again. Oh, wow. Okay, no, it's just jumped in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 messages. I didn't refresh yet. I just I went over to that side, ready to do something, and it just all jumped in. Division 2 you're playing. Okay. I'm leaving my phone open, Stu, so that if I don't respond to too many comments after a while, just let me know. And you know, I'm going to give it a refresh as well, just to make sure. I don't know what it is with YouTube and not liking me to see my people chatting, my subs chatting. Last thing I saw was "It's okay at the moment." That's the last message I saw, or I can see. What was it I asked Stu? Yeah, I have, dude. I have. I'm trying to remember what it was I asked you. Oh my god, I can't remember. That's the thing when you're just trying to make idle chit chat with no one. You end up forgetting what you've said. That's gonna bug me now. Just goes to show no one listens to me. Not even myself. Oh. No, I can understand that, dude. Hello, other people watching and lurking. Welcome. Just because you're not chat active doesn't mean you don't deserve an acknowledgement of the fact that you're over here. Appreciate the fact that you come and taking a look. The owner of the Volvo dumper truck, stop taking it off the edge of the cliff. You're damaging it. I own this Volvo truck. Is it Volvo? I'm assuming Volvo. Anyway, I own the dumper. The only one I don't own right now, I'm renting, and that's only because I'm waiting for the price to go down, even though I've got a lot of money, is this one here, the front end loader. I mean, the amount of money I've got, I wouldn't wait 2 seconds. I'll just go and buy it. But like I say, I'm trying to save up for the Frankensteins, and I've got 2 new jigs to buy at the end of the year. So if I own it, stop damaging it. My mechanics are top notch, okay? They can fix anything using bubblegum and duct tape. Bubblegum and gaffer tape. Maybe a little bit of mouthwash and dental floss. I asked them to explain how. They couldn't tell me. They just know it works. Gorilla Glue. Do you know you can get Gorilla Tape now? Like a super strong gaffer tape. I keep saying duct tape. That's 7 Days to Die doing that. That is. Sounds like some of the mechanics you've worked with. Well, it sounds like the mechanics from the show, really. Do you know, I'm actually surprised. I know we're only a week in, but I am surprised that I'm still in the top 10. I mean, it's all thanks to the drilling nuggets, admittedly. Normally, it takes me a while to get out of Old Arnold using a... or get my wash plant up and running using a tier 2 setup. It takes a while for me to get the gold using that. So, you know, this extra drilling large nuggets thing has helped a lot to keep me up and running, especially with work. But I'm still surprised that I'm managing to hang in there in the top 10. No, it's gaffer tape over here, and it's duct tape over in America. The drilling machine is what I used to get these, to find out what's under the ground and what level, you know, how much gold is in the square. I haven't done it on this one. I don't own this claim or rent it or anything, or here, but I did do it in Old Arnold. Shows you where the good gold spots are. For this season, and it's only in a leaderboard gameplay, you get an unlimited amount of large nuggets whilst drilling. Like, there's no cap limit to it. No, I've always been brought up calling it gaffer tape. It's only 7 days to die where I've been getting used to calling it duct tape. Maybe it is officially duct tape, but it's just British slang calling it gaffer. I mean, either way, neither one makes sense. I wonder. I don't think Splitting 2 is playing at the moment. That's what I asked you, Stu. I asked you how long you watched Splitting 2 for after my stream. That was the question that neither of us could remember. And for anyone who's wondering, these skins on all my vehicles I got from Splitting 2. He put them up for public download. Credit where credit's due and all that. Although the one on my dump truck is pretty ruined by the hood. The skin doesn't carry over onto the hood with the air filter on it. Oh, he's off. Well, we don't know if he's going to continue playing or not, but that possibly explains why he was playing like first thing this morning. Like for me, 7:30. Steam auto loads for me when I turn my PC on, and I saw that he was in the game, and I think he was live as well. So I had a quick look at the YouTube list. So it possibly explains why he pulled like a really late night on it, try and get a head start himself. But I have a chance to catch up though. Not that I'm going to overtake him, of course. I mean, he's got double what I've got right now. Well, yeah, like he was still streaming when I got up at 7, or a new stream. I'm not sure which way, but he's been known to do like, I've known him to do 8-9 hour streams. He's a machine when it comes to this game. Pardon the pun. Which is why I have absolutely no issue losing to him. He knows this game inside and out. He was one of the major bug finders back on early release. He was one of their testers, so he knows this game. He knows every inch of this game. Look, Gold Hunter, I don't know. They should be a lot further along than they are. And from what it looks like, they're spending a lot of their money on model rental, so to speak. Like, they have to pay to use the models rather than coming up with their own. If they decide to use those models as a base point and then create their own, so to show them how to create their own, and they do it that way, then maybe, you know, who knows. But I like the concept. But if it came down to Gold Hunter and a GoldRush the Game number 2, which there's nothing, no news about that. I'm just saying. I would go for GoldRush the Game number 2 if they're out at the same time. But yeah, welcome, dude. Welcome. Thank you, autosave. How much room have I got up here? Right, so let's deselect what I'm not going to be. I did that the wrong way around, didn't I? There we go. So let's deselect the bad lot so I can see what I'm doing. I hate when it does that. I can't remember where they are, Stu. I tried looking for them so other people can download them. I can go a little further with the front end, I think, before I move back round the corner there. You know, I'd have to go through a lot of his backlog of videos before I can actually find where his skins are. I do want to put a link in the description, but I just can't find it right now. Well, I can do it tomorrow, dude. I've got a lot more time tomorrow. I'm not at work, so it's all good. So anyone who is here who is not a subscriber, if you feel like you're going to enjoy my live streams or potential videos, feel free to subscribe, you know. I am in a bit of a transition period with the channel and trying to decide where the future is between certain types of videos or live streams or things, and there will be a video coming up soon asking people what their preferences are, what sort of things they enjoy watching and so on, so I can get a good idea on how to help my channel grow a bit faster. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the content that's already uploaded, or be notified about streams and so on. Yeah, absolutely, Stu. Yeah, don't forget, if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the little bell notification just so you can get updated on stream releases and video releases and so on and so forth. Okay, this is really bugging me where I can't hear my stupid trucks. I just need to remember to turn it down. Okay, I should be able to hear it. That is really weird. Oh, nice, dude, nice. No, I don't want to quit. I live on a coastal town, and I sometimes see it's a stone beach, not a sand beach, but I sometimes see people walking around with metal detectors on the beach. They really need to add in a separate sound volume thing so you can have like these trucks can be increased on the volume, but the wash plant could be turned down. You're from Belgium? There's not a massive time difference between us, is there? Like IRL time, I mean. Yeah, he knows where Belgium is. He's from the UK as well, so. As is the other moderator, Miller Dude. In fact, Miller Dude's from the same the same town as me. Yeah, only an hour difference. Yeah. Yeah, we're from the UK. Me, Stu, and Miller Dude. There are a couple of other moderators. They're from America. Sally's from the UK. Technically, your country has +1. Our country is +0. It's all about your perspective, isn't it? Everything is relative. Oh, I didn't turn off my truck. Bad me. Bad me. Let's see how loud this is going to get. So that's not too bad here. It's down by the jigs is going to be really noisy. Every experience is relative to the person experiencing it. And despite the fact that things like the time zones are all relative, even though they are relative to the country, it's still different for each individual person because time itself is relative. That's alright, I'm going to stop this before I go down there. Let's need to swap out the buckets. No, I am not quoting anybody. I may be paraphrasing, but I don't know what they said originally, so I'm just explaining it as I know it. And I think it was Einstein that was relativity. Newton was gravity. No, I'm pretty sure. Einstein was the theory of relativity along with quantum mechanics. He liked to theorize regarding time travel and alternate realities and such like, which is why I think he went into the relativity side of things as well. It's me trying to read chat. So we need an average of 10 to 11 more dump trucks left, and we've got a double clean out. So I reckon that'll be enough. We can head on over back down this way again now. So we just finished these. Now, I think we're here. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Sir Isaac Newton was the one who was sitting under the tree. The apple hit him on the head, and he theorized about gravity. Wrong direction. Well, thank you, sir. Of course, I didn't actually know you was wearing a hat in the first place. Yeah, that was Newton as well, I believe. I actually quoted that one to my daughter the other day. She was trying to push... No, she was complaining because she was stretching. She does dance, so she was practicing. But before that, she stretched. So she was pushing against the wall to stretch her hamstrings. And she slid backwards. And she couldn't understand why. And it annoyed her that it happened. And I was like, well, that's what you get. It's, you know, started explaining about every action, yada, yada, yada. It won't take me long to chomp through this area. This is where we find out that I'm absolutely just bullshitting my way through it and nothing I've said is correct. That's a really, really annoying angle. Just going to roll a quick little cigarette and then we shall progress. So, with this double clean out, I am hopeful for an 800 ounce clean out. Once we're done. I hope it's more, obviously, but given how my clean outs have been, I'm expecting about 800 ounces.
Yeah, no. I will explain it if I believe I am right. If I'm not sure, I will say I'm not sure.
But you know, I'll say this is. I think that's right, but I could be wrong. You know, things like that. Just to clarify. I'll tell you what, this angle's going to make it a little bit difficult to do my quick dig. You're saying 600. Remember, it's 2 full cleanouts of the system, so, and they tend to average about 400 ounces. And we've got another 10 dump trucks to go yet, so. I've got to stop doing that. I can just jump out to this one. Bit of an oversteer on that. I do like how the more you drive over something, it changes the dirt. This here was a flat ledge like this, just obviously not as high, and over time it's just leveled out. I think that's a nice little addition. I know it's been like that for a while, but it helps when it comes to building a ramp. Like if the ramp you've built isn't the smoothest, the more you use it, the better it gets. Why I reverse from up here now, I don't know. I've got plenty of room down there. It'll be a lot faster to go head first. If I park it here, I should be able to get those other bits without needing the front end loader to do it. I appreciate you sharing the stream there, Stu. It helps me out. Hey Sally, hello! No, that's absolutely fine. I know I left you some messages and I saw that your profile on Steam had gone private, so I was just trying to make sure you were alright. We got another moderator. We weren't trying to replace you, but we did need another one. So we got Mark as a lurker mod. Oh, look at that, Sally. You turn up for like 2 seconds and Stu's already asking you to give him mouth to mouth. Why? Well, if you don't want to say it in stream, that's absolutely fine. We'll chat in Discord after, Sally. But you know that we're here to listen to. If you need someone to rant to, you know we're here, right? Oh, and Stu was complaining that you still got his courier pigeon.
I want to know what it's like. I can, if it's work related, I can relate. I'm back at work myself now, so. Rather regretfully. Oh. You sent it back. The cat doesn't like it. I'm doing well this time round, Sally. They've made some changes to allow people like me who can't go meta strategy or have to work, things like that, a chance to actually win. Oh my god, I keep doing that. Go away, go away. They made it so for this season only that when you drill, you have a chance to get large nuggets, and there's no cap. So I'm actually in the top 10. If I can hold my position in the top 10 for the next 3 weeks, I get a skin for a piece of machinery. See, I've got greys. I've got the hair at the temples are grey. I've got some greys in my beard. It happens. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine, Sally. In fact, actually, whilst you're going to do that, I'm going to be right back, guys. I just need the toilet real quick. Don't go anywhere. And I'm back. No. I was smoking actually. I put it out just before I went to the toilet. I tell you what though, I'm going to finish up my coffee and then crack open a can of Guinness, I think. Also, Stu, he smokes while playing. Yeah, ninja of many talents. The graphics aren't the problem. The biggest problem with this game, the reason why the FPS is such an issue, is because the way the dirt deforms itself. It's unique to the game. Well, there are some other games coming out with similar properties now, but this one started it off. Oh, I love Guinness. I mean, when I say I smoke, it's just normal cigarettes. I don't do anything else. That's it. I like the taste of beer, don't get me wrong. But I find like beer and lager, I don't know why, but they always give me really bad stomach cramps. Go figure. But I actually prefer the taste of Guinness over beer or lager anyway. I think I've seen some of that over here. That brand. I mean, I have tried it. Of course, I've tried it, but I didn't like the way I felt when I was on it. I mean, everyone tries it at one point in their life, don't they? I mean, Split, he smokes it quite a bit. I wouldn't say he goes over the top with smoking it, but over in Canada it's legal. You can buy it legally. That's why. So Split in Two, you know, he does it occasionally. But it's just I don't like the way I am on it. It's just the way I feel on it. It's just not me. That's it. Yeah, no, I remember where I've heard that brand. The Jupiler. My dad, he likes to try random brands and things, and I think I think I've seen him with one before. Well, me, you know how your vision goes when you get head rush? But obviously head rush only lasts a few seconds. When I did try smoking the stuff, that's what it gave me until it wore off. So, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call my dad like a beer snob, like I am a coffee snob, per se. He just likes to try different versions, you know? Every now and then. He just likes to vary it up, see if there's a better brand out there. Well, in a way, in a roundabout way, I've had something similar to Coke. I have to use it regularly, of sorts. It's a painkiller version. You know, the chemically created, not natural occurring. If that makes any sense. But I'm on Cocodamol for my back pain when I'm at work. Sweet and innocent. Come on. I can name 5 different times in recent months where you've stolen the carrier pigeon from Stu. Sweet and innocent. Yeah, right. Need a message? What do you mean need a message? What, you need me to message you on Steam? No, not Steam. Discord. Oh my god, let go. I was reading chat again. I mean, don't get me wrong, anyone who's watching, I don't advocate the use of drugs. Not at all. You know, public service announcement and all that. There are other ways to entertain yourself. Oh, massage. Ah. Well, that's the thing. I've had I've tried back massages and everything for the back pain. Problem is, my back, the way my back operates is it loosens up whilst I'm getting the back massage. As soon as it's over, it just tightens up all over again. Oh yeah, everyone tries something at some point. I'm just not advising it. I'm going to need a refuel soon. Oh, it's gone up. Oh my god, that means that stupid damn thing. Hold on, it's got to look at over here. Streamlabs isn't sending through my notifications. It hasn't been for a while. I don't understand why. It's saying 0. So apparently nobody has subscribed for 17 days, and that was somebody who subscribed outside of a stream. Normally, for people who don't know, I have pop-ups when people subscribe or donate, things like that, and it's just not doing it. I don't understand why. Oh, Sally, I do want to say thank you. Obviously, you've been going through a lot, but I appreciate the fact that you hung around in what's it called? I've forgotten what it's called now. Patreon. I appreciate the fact that you didn't withdraw from Patreon and you know, you still allowed that to go through. Thank you. It was actually very helpful when it came to getting my daughter's school uniform. I mean, it's not a lot, obviously, but every little helped. It was like 80 quid, and that was just the bare essentials. Thank you very much, dude. See, I appreciate that. I think it's rude. I think that's how it's spelled, pronounced. It should have given you like something like this. Yeah. But it's just not doing it. And I don't understand why. I'm just having a quick look. Sorry guys, bear with me. I can't see your chat for a moment. So it should be working. It's not the fact that it's not going through. It's the fact that it's not even registering over on Streamlabs. Streamlabs isn't registering that things are being added, that people are subscribing and things like that. And it's just really annoying me that it's not doing it now. I don't know, I'm going to have to look into it a bit more in between streams. Yeah, no, again, Sally, thank you very much. It is really appreciated. Like it or not, stuck with you. You're now a member of the Ninja Army. Please turn up for basic training, which takes 6 months. Welcome to the Ninja Army. Yep, that's fine, Rude. I apologise if I'm saying that wrong. I mean, without an E, it would be Rud, but it's a double U, so. Remind me, Sally, did you start having all your time off before or after I started setting up the merch? Like testing the setups for it. I can't remember if you saw it or not. You have seen it. Okay. I couldn't remember if you saw it or not. I think he is. It's all that sitting. He's put 2 stone on in 3 months. I think that's all. It's all that sitting around watching me, watching my videos. That's what's done it. Right. So you're almost. So we need about 6 more dump trucks, approximately. Well, hold off on any. Just hold off on any big Discord discussions yet for now. I'm going to be sorting a video soon. You already know this, Stu, but obviously Sally's not heard about it yet. The videos aren't really getting any views, so I'm going to be uploading a video sort of asking the subscribers what they like to watch, whether it's live streams, videos, what sort of games, if it's video, whether they want a good mix per week or just stick with one, a short series, a long series, so on and so forth. Get a good little knowledge base going on of what my subscribers like, so I can try and increase my watch time and views and things. Surely, Stu, if you've got a new girlfriend, you should be losing weight. Dude, do you have any idea how much money you could make if you were? You'd be a medical miracle. Oh my god, dump truck's just in my way. Why do I always do that? Back up. Get in. There we go. That should help. And I can still reach. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that as well. Can do, Sally. Although, to be fair, I don't have a reference point of what you look like when you're not being stupid. Yeah, I know the fuel is low. It's taking a look now. See, I've actually barely eaten anything today. Just had a few little nibble bits like biscuits, not much. And that's including my break at work. Since I've gone back to work, even though we get like free, obviously, food and drink on our break, I've not actually had any of it. I've taken a Coke at the end of my shift, that's it. All of my, at the end of all of my shifts. Just a Coke. I just don't see the point in eat. I mean, it got before lockdown and everything. I would often take something, even something small, on my break at work, purely and simply because, you know, free food. but I've gotten back into the habit again of only eating when I'm hungry. I don't see the point otherwise. No, here now you can have almost any meal. If it selects, you can only have 3. If it's nuggets, you can only have 6. But anything else, I think, is fair game. Although, if you want extras in your food, then you need to pay for it. Oh, we're on the final go round. I can probably get that corner with the... I'll get to that a bit later. I'm going to swap out to the other side. No, it's you know those Morrison's nibbles, like it's like clear boxes, shortbread biscuits, caramel bites, brownies, just little square bits of them, you know. I just had a couple of biscuits and caramel bites, that's it. Again, why? Why do I keep doing that? Let's go. So yeah, I tend to average about 400 ounce clean outs for a one full clean out of the equipment. It would be more if I had the other jigs, but it's fine. This is going to be a double full clean out, so I am expecting about 800 ounces, which should put me... Oh, someone else is kind of trying to climb their way up into 11th place, but that should put me... Oh, Squares gained some more gold, so I'm not going to get 8th place, but I should definitely get 9th place. And then, like I said, I'm off for the next 3 days. Got a 3-day weekend from work, thank God, so I can put in some sort of hardcore hours into it. Try and advance up a little bit. I mean, this is only after 1 week. Still got another, what, 3 weeks to go? Is chat frozen again, or was no one chatting? I just think no one's chatting. It's fine. Oh, there we go. No. No. The leaderboard is only gold collected, but a donation will be highly. We're mine. What's that, Stu? Well, highly appreciated. Although I don't think it will come through into the stream. The pop-ups, I believe, are broken. You are here. That's cool. No, YouTube has been messing me around with the chat quite a bit recently. People have been chatting, but it's not been showing up on my side. It happened like twice today already. I don't like this slope I'm being given. What, YouTube or Streamlabs? Either way, both things are broken for me right now. Well, the chat's obviously working a little more often than breaking, but like the other day I was in a stream and I thought no one was here, and I was just chatting to myself and I was getting frustrated with the game, and I very nearly would just stop the stream. Just not even telling people, just hit F10. Not even doing like an outro or anything. But then Stu messaged me on or tried to get hold of me on Discord and let me know that people were chatting. I just weren't seeing it. And once I started saying hello to people and everything, I actually started chilling out a bit more. Don't get me wrong, gaming is fun, but I really like the interaction with people. That's what frustrates me with videos, when I'm not getting comments or views. It's not the fact that I've put in the work and no one's liking it. I don't care about that. You know, if one person watches it and likes it, then job done. It's the interaction I like best. Where is one of my tanks? There's one over there. But I don't want to move that. I don't want to have to. I can't get behind that one, or in front of, should I say? Yeah, I do. I do just. There's one. I do just like chatting, even if it's just chatting shit. I think it's more the fact that I like the validation, you know. People saying, hey, Indy, you know, I really like your video, or that was cool, or even just knowing that people are watching because they've commented on something in a video. And what the hell is happening here? There we go. You know, if I've said something in a video and someone's commented on it, it means that they're watching it. It means that they like the video. And I don't know, it's validation in that way rather than just an automatic thumbs up. But don't get me wrong, the thumbs up system helps people find my videos and helps me to gauge whether people not like my videos. But the comments, I think, are a better judge of it. Once again, anyone who's just sort of lurking and watching, thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by. If you're liking the stream, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Get notified about videos and live streams. Is there anyone here who's watching who's actually in the leaderboard season? Just out of curiosity. Because I like to watch one of the people in the leaderboard whilst I'm playing the leaderboard. I was wondering if there's anyone else here. Oh, that came through. What the hell? Thank you so much, Sally. That came through fine. The subscriptions are the issue then. Oh my god, thank you, Sally. Seriously, wow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That made me jump, that did. I wasn't expecting it. Like the where I've not been getting notifications. Even if you told me you're going to go ahead and send me a donation, I wouldn't have expected the noise. Thanks a lot, Sally. I hope it's not out of guilt where you haven't been around. It's fine. We all go through stuff, times when stuff happens, so we all understand. Actually, I need, if I can, to back this up a bit further. There we go. No, it is. But at the same time, I find it isn't. Like when people say find out I'm a single parent, it's like, don't you find that hard being a single parent? It's what I know. I would imagine it being no harder than being a cohabitating parent or whatever you want to call it. You know, the only difference would be is potentially two people working. But even then, when there's two parents working, there's less money. You don't get the child benefit or anything like that, do you? Which I do. I get the child benefit and I get the child tax credit, the working tax credits rather. Whereas obviously two working parents wouldn't. So it's a similar situation, I would imagine. Just one parent can take over from the other whenever they get a bit too stressed. You wanted to test it out, see if it worked. Well, if that's only a testing amount, what's the real donation? That's cool. Hot Worm, what position are you right now? So I spent the first I spent that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just drilling everything, and I had like $2 million after selling all the gold. I was joking, Sally. I was joking. If that's donation enough. You just hooked up the plant last night. Oh, jeez. You know about the drill, right? Hot Worm? You know what they've done with the drill, don't you? If you don't, I'll see if I can show you. I don't mind losing a tiny bit of time to give you a demo. Yeah, no, I come in from work today. But this what they've done, where they let you come here first. Oh, you just finished drilling, so you know about it then. Well, when they first released the leaderboard, I drilled out this claim, then I released Old Arnold, which for only 5,000, which is quite cool. Then I drilled all that out, and then I come back here and did some extra drilling. I had about 2,000 ounces of gold by the time I was done. But I only did that whilst I had the fuel bug going on. And then what I did with workers, this is what I did. So we had the sluice box over there in the hog pan area, right? Once I had all the money, obviously I slept until winter. We couldn't do much else. There was with the fuel bug and everything going on. Whilst I was waiting, I kept getting workers only for the sluice box and the hog pan or whatever it is, you know. And then they're the cheapest to upgrade. And then when they get maxed out, you just retrain them. See where I'm at. I think I should still be in 10th. Yeah, I'm in 10th position. I should push through to 9th with this clean out. I mean, I've still got some of my workers that are leveling up through that way. Because the first upgrade with, say, the sluice box one is like 2,500 dollars. So I've just retrained. Obviously, it costs a lot more to retrain, but yeah, these ones really, really cheap to level up. So I've got to work on every piece of machinery and sluice boxes and everything on the wash plant. I've got 2 mechanics. I've got a that one needs to be upgraded and retrained. I've got an overseer. I've got every vehicle that I've got on my claim right now has a worker as well. That one will be upgraded. That one will be a mechanic. That one's going to be a mechanic, and then the others I am going to wait. I'm going to assign them to my Frankensteins. Well, like I said, these were all really low level sluice box ones, you know, the hog pan sluice box, and I just leveled them up whilst I was pushing through because we had the fuel bug. We couldn't refuel anything except for you could refuel everything at the gas station, but you couldn't refuel anything with the mobile fuel tank or the large fuel tank. You could only use what are they called? The canisters. Some pretty faces there. Alaska Hicksville. Nah. You do find that occasionally there is one of those workers who will look like, say, Tony Beats or Parker. It was quite funny. I was able to get almost a max size tier 5 wash plant straight away when I started digging. The only thing that isn't maxed is my jigs. I've got the middle tier jigs. I didn't quite have enough for that. Oh, if you don't know the game, right? Whilst you're doing leaderboard, then don't get disheartened about not getting too far. If you don't get too far, so many leaderboards. This is the first time I've maintained a top 10 position. We're only a week in. Normally, I might be in the top 10 for like a day. That's fine, Sally. You've got this guy, split in two. I'm sub to him. He's pretty good. He just churns through everything. Aru, Streaming Geek, and Wee Man. I know that I've known them on the leaderboard for quite a while, but what they've done this time round, by allowing you the gold through the drilling, they're giving people like us, people who work or people who don't know how to do the meta strat, a chance to actually get on the leaderboard. That's what it's about. Yeah, Split does. Split puts in hours like there's no tomorrow. Again, for anyone watching, because a lot of people tend to rip off his skins, I'm just saying right now, they rip off his skins and try claiming it's theirs. I'm saying right now, all of the skins on any of my machines that I'm using come from Split in 2. I have not altered them in any way, and I believe in credit where credit's due. The only thing that's a bit of a shame with the skins right now is the one on my truck where I picked up that modded hood over in the junkyard. It's removed the texture from the hood, so that kind of ruins the effect a little bit. But other than that, all skins that I'm using on my vehicles are from Split in 2. I haven't used any of his machinery ones, like the wash plant ones. I might look into them if he's got a download link for them. And I'm going to look for the link for the ones I'm currently using, and if I can find them, they'll be in the description for tomorrow's live stream. Absolutely right, Sally. Thanks for that. So yeah, I'm looking for this. This clean out should be about 800 ounces, I reckon. Do you know what? That little bit of dirt's just going to bug me just sitting there. Well, at least I know now. Good days to live stream are this game, or when Split in 2 is not. Look, we've got 9 viewers at the minute. Normally we have about 2 or 3. Don't get me wrong, 2 or 3 viewers, as long as those viewers are enjoying the stream and there's interaction going on, awesome sauce. It's just even better to have more people. Right, it's going to get loud in a second, so I'm going to double check the levels of my wash plant. Looking at about maybe one, maybe 2 more dump trucks. I've dug out most of it. That wall here, this little section here, where the corner is to my, just up from my truck bed here, my truck cab, that was where the no gold ended, and all of that had gold in it. So basically I dug out all the way along on this row and this row, so those 2 rows all the way along to here. The first thing I dug was that trench over there, which had the best line of gold. Then I come into over here, dug down this ramp, and then started putting through all of this gold here. There's been a couple of sections where there's not been any gold, but not a lot. Like here, and then it came down here. No, across here, as you can see. Gonna make it? No. Try again. Oh. Don't knock the light. Perfect. So, what I'm aiming for by the end of the season, by the end of the mining season, is enough gold. Obviously, I'll get some money back from selling my medium tier jigs, but I want to buy the planters and as many Frankensteins as I can. Once I've got the Frankensteins, I can just go to town a little bit more. I mean, the last in-game day, like 10 days to winter day, I put through 1,700 cubic meters of dirt through the system, I think it said. Sally, I believe, doesn't have the game. But Sally that has a lot of work hours, unfortunately. So even if it's a game that she's got Hydroneer, for example. There's been some updates for that, I think, as well, Sally. I'm not sure how big, but it's just Sally has a very high hours job. So she tends to play vicariously through me, so to speak. Like I said, I don't think it's anything big. I think they added in a new template and some fixes to the dirt when it's going through the machinery, I believe. It's not a major update because it's not actually specifying in the update log, not since July. I'm gonna turn down the machinery noise. You know, that's understandable, Sally. Oh no, I was wrong. We need one more dump truck. And then we got a double clean out. For those who are here but are not aware, I have currently been streaming for, where is it? 2 hours 15. I normally stream at the same sort of time, and I shall be streaming for another about hour 15 roughly. So that's 8:30 England time till about midnight. would start earlier, but it's not fair to my daughter to get to make her just sit there being quiet while I live stream. Yeah, I've got the full tier 5, well, almost a full tier 5. Tier 3 is the basic shaker, the basic trommel, basic jigs. Then you've got the medium of everything, which is tier 4, and then you've got the top of tier of everything through the DLC, obviously, which is tier 5. Now everything I own is tier 5 except for the jigs, which is tier 4. Just because that was bugging me. But that's because of the drill nuggets. Like I said, you couldn't refuel anything normally for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday when they loaded it up. They fixed the bug on Monday. So what I did is I rented a drill just before it ran out of fuel. I sold it or sent it back, and then I rented it again, rinse and repeat, just getting loads and loads of golden nuggets. Depends on how much I've got. By the time I finish this claim, if I've got enough to buy Nighthawk, I will, but I'm not going to lease it. I had enough of the 40% on this claim. If I don't have enough to buy Nighthawk, what I'll do is I'll reset this claim, go again. And then by the time I've done that, I can go Nighthawk then. Come on, music. It's too quiet. Thank you. It heard me. I haven't done any digging on old Arnold either, although I have leased it and drilled it out. Got a PS5, Race GT Sport, Last of Us 2. Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't had... The last major console that I had personally was a PS3. My daughter's got a Switch. And she's got a Wii. Just a standard Wii. And I've still got a PS2. But I realised at one point that I wasn't really playing the PS3 anymore. I was just playing on PC. I hadn't played like the PS3 in months. So what I decided was, sod it. Sold my PS3 and used it to buy upgrades for my PC, and I've never looked back. In fact, you can thank Sally there and Stu. During lockdown, they've donated a large amount to fund 3 major upgrades for my PC. Yeah, if it's a console, then it's PlayStation for me. I've never liked Xbox, not as a console. From the original Xbox, they've always come across as just money grabbing rather than people pleasing. PlayStation, like back when it was like the original Xbox versus PlayStation 2, which is when they were roughly on par with each other. If you wanted to watch a DVD on one of the consoles, on PlayStation, you put it in. You can play it, you can use a controller, or you could go out and buy a remote control if you wanted. Assuming, of course, that your PlayStation 2 that you had was the one that had the built-in sensor. Now with Xbox, you couldn't use a control pad. You had to use a remote. So you had to go out and buy it no matter what. And then you had to go out and buy a sensor as well, separately. You had no choice. Right, I'm going to lose a little bit here. I like to wait for the sluice grate to fill up. Did I miss it? I was looking at my phone. No, there we go. Boom. The reason why, it's pure laziness. Just so I can go like that. I am still running my gold through a magnetite separator. I have all the upgrades. I've upgraded everything at the blacksmith, but I want to be able to get as much money as possible. I know it's not a huge amount through the magnetite, but like 100 grand for magnetite is front end loader, for example. I'm still renting that, and I'm waiting for the price to go down in winter. The hell was that about? There we go. That was again weird. Ah, damn it. That was my fault. Oh, we've got a storm. Oh, wow. I've never actually seen the lightning. I always tend to miss it. That's going to get loud. Okay, I'm going to turn down the environment as well. I've got all this to go through the system, plus the ones that are still attached here. I hate these jigs so much. You can never get through on this bit if you fall behind it. Yeah. Come on, there you go. So I reckon 800 ounces. Stu reckons 600. Any other guesses? I normally tend to average about 400 ounces of cleanup with this setup. Depending on the gold, of course. And this is a double cleanup, so 1 ounce. If I get 1 ounce of gold from all of this, I'm just going to rage quit. This is one of the few times that having a super sensitive mouse is not beneficial. $599, Sally says. Depends on what I'm doing. I've tried digging with the keyboard and mouse, and I just cannot get on with it. So I use the controller for that. I prefer to drive using the control pad, but I can use WASD if it comes to it. Everything else, I have a tendency to use the keyboard and mouse. It's a lot easier aiming what you need to aim at using the keyboard and mouse, like when you're picking up items and pushing buttons, and it's just the digging mainly that I use the control pad for. Hey, come on. That was highlighted. Yeah, Price is right. Right, so the rules here, guys. The rules here. If the total is underneath your total, you lose. If it is between your total and the next person's total, you have won. If the highest bidder, if it's above the highest bidder's one, then you win. Then that highest bidder wins. So you can be as much over, but not a penny under. Actually, I need that bucket now, don't I? Now we had, I can't remember who it was. We had our own version of it. Oh, Bruce Forsyth. That's who it was, Bruce Forsyth. Oh, that's right, I need to do these ones yet, don't I? He also did that card game one, didn't he? Like, well, basically it was just a bid higher or lower. Or was that a sub game of The Price is Right? Well, they still collect gold. Hog pounds do still collect gold. Tell you what, I will make sure that this bucket here is the first one to go through the system solo. I won't. Actually, yeah, no, I'll just put it through the whole system solo. Like I'll use it in the magnetite separator, then I'll clear it out in the gold table, so you can see what I've gotten from it. I think when it comes to the people not using them, I think it's just pure laziness. I mean, it's not the. It is the smallest amount of. Well, actually, depending on the form of jigs you got, like if you've got the tier, the smallest, cheapest jigs, and say you're digging an old Arnold, the amount that you're going to get in your bucket from doing this. I did go in. Will be more than a jig bucket. It depends on the whole system, I suppose. But right now, with my setup at the moment, I think that this bucket is going to be like the smallest bucket overall. But if you are still trying to collect gold to buy stuff, every ounce counts. So let's go run this through right now real quick. I'm going to let this continue to collect. Now this bucket is a combination of what you've just seen me do and a tiny bit left over from the last cleanup. Every ounce counts in any game mode. If you're trying to collect money to buy what you need. Say you're trying to buy out your claim, every ounce will help you get there. So 188 ounces of magnetite, right? So a jig bucket in Old Arnold on the first stage jig will probably be about 80 to 100 ounces if you're lucky. That's a good bucket of magnetite. So this is probably going to get me about 10 ounces of gold, maybe, possibly a bit more. Wait, I had gold on me? I must have gotten a large ingot at some point, a large nugget at some point, and not even realised it. $13 ounces of gold. Not a great amount, but it's that 13 ounces of gold will be about, I don't know, 16 grand. That's half of my worker's salary. That's also why I'm still doing the magnetite as well, selling it. If I sell the magnetite, it's paying for my workers, which means any gold money I'm making is saved up. If you've got a bank loan, you definitely want to be running these, because obviously you want to get rid of that loan as soon as possible. I'm not sure if you're aware as well, but if you've got a bank loan, say you've got a bank loan with charges that equal to 20,000 a day, and you're saving up to pay off the whole lot all at once, right? Bad idea, because you can sometimes struggle to maintain that 20 grand a day, depending on what your setup is. If you were to pay off half the loan in one chunk, like an early payoff of half of it, then even though the amount of money that you owe overall to the bank is still going to be the same amount by the end, your daily charges will drop down by half because you've paid off half the loan, so you'll only be paying 10 grand. So if you've got a bank loan, pay off extra whenever possible, which again is why these could come in handy. Chuck that 15 grand onto a bank loan every day, it's going to drop down the daily payments a fraction, depending on the size of your loan. There's something else as well with the drills. Normally, when you drill, you only get one dot when you zoom in, like one specific thing. Look at this. Some of these are where I've drilled multiple times, right? So that's what you normally get with one drill. Now, sometimes, with the way it's doing it right now, they've changed it so that it will randomize between that, and that. You can also go over and drill this bit, potentially get a nugget. This bit, potentially get a nugget. You can fill up the whole thing so that it's like, I think I've got one somewhere, this. So as long as you haven't drilled a section of that square, you have a chance of getting nuggets. But bear in mind, this is only for the leaderboard, and it's only this season. I believe they're changing it back. Once I had 2 million and I had all the workers I needed, or at least started getting all the workers I needed, I sped through to winter and bought everything. I was just shy of getting everything on tier 5 without the Frankensteins, of course. But here's the thing, right? So you've only drilled this claim, yes? Old Arnold isn't a free claim this time round, but it only costs you 5,000 to lease it. There's another claim that you can drill out. That's what I did. I drilled this one, then I went ahead and drilled Old Arnold, and then I come back here and did some extra drilling. Okay, so remember we had, what was it, 15 ounces? No, 13 ounces. Okay, remember 13 ounces. What, Old Arnold is leased for 0? That's strange. This is going to take a little bit. This is what I don't get. The buckets are only supposed to be 25%. Sometimes you get the 26. Okay, yeah, you've overfilled the bucket a tiny bit. But then, oh, that one must have been an not quite full one. But I've had some that are like 28%. That one was a definite 25. You're definitely on leaderboard, like you can go like that. Those I've only got here for magnetite replacement. That's a good starting bucket. That must have had some the Nuggets loose box, STJ or whatever it's called. You're at the bottom. Well, you've got to start somewhere. You can't get to the top without starting at the bottom. Do you lose gold when the separator gold is full while switching the buckets? No. Right, that bucket's at 100%, it's all stopped. You can see there's nothing falling out. If this bucket hits to 100, it will stop. When I put this bucket back, you'll see a steady stream going into both buckets. You see that? As soon as one hits 100%, the machine will stop itself. It doesn't give you an individual bucket's gold. Look, basically, all the stuff that's in there right now is mixed together, and it gives you an average. Every bucket that I pull out right now without adding any extra, every full bucket will be the same amount as well. So it just kind of averages out what's already in there. You just need to make sure that it doesn't go over 100% on how full it is, otherwise you lose out. That's why I'll wait until this is under 70%, just on the off chance that I've got an over full bucket. See, right now we've got some lesser buckets mixed in with the good ones, which is why the buckets are only giving me like 200 ounces of magnetite. Yeah, no, it was a good question. You don't want to have to sit here and like, wait for it, stop. And that would just be annoying as hell. But yeah, also I would recommend saving before doing this. In fact, I'm going to do a quick save myself. That way, if you accidentally, like if I chucked that into there before this had reached below 50%, I would lose some gold. So if you lose too much gold, you can just load up your save and go again. Also, if you don't know, say you started a leaderboard season, you started collecting some gold, like just like a normal leaderboard season where you have to go with the mobile wash plant. You're digging and you realise that you've started doing it the wrong bad strategy, and you want to start over. You've collected, say, 100 ounces of gold so far. If you start over, you will not gain any position on the leaderboard. Well, your leaderboard position will still be whatever your 100 ounces of gold got you, and you won't progress on the leaderboard until you surpass that 100 ounces of gold. Ah! Oh, that was close. See that was 99%. I meant to drop that on the floor. It just locked itself in there. Sorry if I made anyone jump. So check this out. I didn't make it to the hotel in time before Frost and my game started skipping day. Right, what that is, if it auto skip days, that's a bug. It means you were going too quick when you were sleeping at your caravan. You need to slow it down. Just sleep, let it bring up his stats, then wait a few seconds before sleeping again. It skips days. It messes up your worker. You know, where the workers turn up and all that sort of stuff. So I would recommend you save and quit out your game and load it back up, just to make sure it doesn't continue doing it. Ah, no, go back. Oh, it stopped because the magnetite got full. I was wondering why I wasn't gaining, why it was only giving me like 60 ounces of magnetite. I was like, what the hell? If you wanted to revert back, that was close, then obviously there's going to be auto saves, but it depends on how far back it is. I've done it myself. I've had that same issue myself before. It's just where you've just gone too quick. Sometimes I've gone so quick that I've got the end of day message up on the board permanently, like as a ghost image. 450 ounces, wow. Depends. Have you bought all your equipment yet? Or... yeah, so where are you? What time of year are you? And have you got any other equipment? Have you brought all your stuff? Ah, damn it. You have a loader and a dump truck. Well, what I would have done is waited before buying any of them. I rent them until they're no longer needed, because I can get rid of them then, and the only equipment I have on my claim would be the hog pan sluice box, and the only workers I would get would be for those 2 items at the hog pan. Then I would hire them, let them level up, and obviously train them up at every tier. They're the cheapest ones to level up, basically. Well, yeah, if you don't have any other equipment and you've got enough money to just skip till winter, then yeah. But the less machinery that you have, even in storage, if any of the things that you have is in storage waiting to be transferred, you can still get workers for them. Which is why I like to wait before getting them until the end of the year, obviously. So like I said, you get the sluice box ones. It's only like 2,500 and then 5,000 to level them up, and then it will cost you however much it will cost you to retrain for individual other workers. That's what I did. That's why I'm in season 3 right now. I mean, it's alright if you may not get that many for them, and if you do, you can always level them up and retrain them. They're just going to cost you a bit more than the sluice box ones. Ah, shoot, there's me not paying attention. It's alright, I'd rather lose a little bit there than a little bit on the table. Once this year's over with, I'm getting rid of the magnetite separator, and I'm going to have 2 of these tables. Like I said, I'm only doing this now just to get that little extra cash. Yeah, I mean, they don't have to be. I don't even think they have to be in the slot. There's on your claim should help. Well, that's cool, dude. I am about for another 40 minutes, roughly. But before you try doing what I've suggested to you, though, make sure you save. So if it doesn't work out the way you want it, or if it starts skipping days by accident, then you've got a fallback position. Wow, that was a big bucket. That's fine, Stu. Well, we're at 700 ounces. We're on target for my prediction. Although we had about, I don't know, 30-40 ounces first originally, which I think was from a large ingot, a lucky ingot, or nugget rather. That's all of it. Just got to finish this lot here. Well, we're past the 80 ounce mark on collection. The 800 ounce mark, sorry. Even assuming we had 40 ounces originally, we're well past it. Almost at 900. We've had some good gold. Some very good gold. And if we can finish clearing it on the table here, we'll know before midnight. We'll know exactly how much gold. There we go. That was a really good clean out. Holy crap. Over 900 ounces. So let's see where we're at on the leaderboard. Ready? 9th. Well, we were in 10th. We just passed Wee Man. We definitely passed... Oh no, we'd gone past him anyway, hadn't we? We were just shy of Square. In fact... there was a chance tomorrow, depending on how much they do whilst I'm asleep, that I could pass all three of these guys during the day tomorrow. $900 ounces. That's good. That's going to be over $1 million gold. $1 million. At this point, the prices in the gold are still going up. In the stock prices. Oh, have you heard, Sally? There's a new flavour of Jack Daniels out. Apple flavoured Jack Daniels. And we got... drum roll, please. $923 ounces. That was some really good dirt, because we only put through 1,500 cubic yards of dirt. Some very good dirt, very good gold yields there. It does. I mean, at first, when I first saw it, I was like, ugh. But the more I think about it, the more I'm curious about trying it. I'm not going to, not yet. I will actually have other uses for that £40 right now, just trying to catch up with things. Which, again, really appreciated. But yeah, I need it more than I need to spend £25 of it on a bottle of Jack. So I think that's the most I've ever filled this up in one go. Yeah, no, go ahead. Like, the funny thing is, the people who made blackjacks and fruit salads, they had a apple flavored one, and they used to call it Apple Jacks, and that's what I keep thinking of every time I try to say the name, like Applejack Daniels, Apple Jacks. So this won't take long to smelt the gold because, like I said, I am fully upgraded. So it's only 2 minutes to smelt the gold. Can only sell, that's the maximum you can sell, despite the fact got that gap there, but that's 79 grand right there. How much did I get actually? 12,000. Yeah, I loved Apple Jacks. They stopped making them. When I first started vaping, actually, I found an Applejack flavoured one, and I've not been able to find it since. Size of this bar. Look at that, look, it's a hood breaker. No, the company actually stopped making them. You cannot get them anywhere anymore. Oh, what you mean there? I don't even know what company it was. This was just in a random shop that I found it in. Oh, look at that. Just shy of 3 complete bars. Oh. Yeah. Break the hood. Shall I go shoving it through the bank door again, like I used to? Admittedly, I think the first person who showed me the idea was Split. So that's something he used to do. Is like, here, take your stupid fucking gold. Oh wow! I actually made it up the stairs. One. So I don't know where the third one went. So price is still pretty high. 400 grand each. 12. Oh, sorry, 1.2 million. I was trying to think of a way like 1,200 for 12,000 instead of 1,200. Just trying to find the 100,000 version of that for a second. Then that is a nice sum right there. That's a nice lump sum of money. So at the end of the season, I'm going to be selling these. Not going to get a huge amount. If I'm lucky, I'll get 100 grand each. And I'm going to be buying these. Now this will go down in price to just under 500 grand each. But the best thing about this is these ones and that one. If I'm doing a triple clean out, I need to swap the buckets over after the first one. Whereas this one, don't need to. That's all right, dude. That's all right. Sally, he's had He's having a lot more problems with his shoulder. He's having an operation next week to sort it out. And I want some of these. So they're $1 million. That'll cost me about $1 million. These will be about 600 grand each. Maybe 7. Let's say 7. It'll be under 7, between 6 and 7, but to be conservative. So I can buy 2 so far. Yeah, no. Just make sure you stay hydrated as well, dude. If you're taking some now. Don't want you having a seizure because you're dehydrated yourself. Now I've got the ever fun job of cleaning up. Well, I suppose technically that's what we were doing anyway, cleaning up. I mean, I'm hoping these guys aren't online hoarding buckets right now. If they've been playing and they've got buckets saved up the way I did, then they're just going to jump ahead. But Scorpius is nowhere near. I am over 1,000 away from Scorpius right now, so there's a good chance I can stay on top in the top 10. Wee Man could easily overtake me, that's fine, but I'm going to put in some serious time over the next 3 days and hopefully gain a high enough position so that even if it's just maintaining a 10th place, but hopefully gaining a high enough gold total versus what's below me, so that whilst I'm working I can keep up the top 10. Have you tried the honey Jack Daniels, Sally? I know it's a random reversion back to a previous topic, but I find that the honey one, I don't like the taste of it either neat or as a mixer, but I like putting it in coffee. It tastes really nice in a coffee. Right, it's just too sweet otherwise, as anything else. It's like the first time I tried a Twinkie. It was like, I have a sweet tooth. I really have a sweet tooth. But a Twinkie was just too much for me. It was just like pure sugar. The cream side of it, I think, anyway. I think it was. Because the other part of it is cake, isn't it? It's been a while, but... Everyone out. You know what? This is taking too long. Yeah, I mean, I like sugar. I have a sweet tooth, but that was I couldn't handle it. It was too much for me. It was like one of those lollipops that are just pure, that are just nothing but sugar. You know. I'm actually really impressed with how well we've done today. I mean, I'd done most of the first cleanup before the stream, but even so, we've put through the, we've run the dirt through today. What do you mean? The Jack Daniels, the sweet, or the vape juice? The vape. Fair enough. I mean, I'm happy with what I got now. When I sort of chop and change between smoking and vaping. It means that I'm smoking slightly less, and I'm saving a tiny bit of money as a result. But I'm on a blackjack flavour. It goes well with Guinness, actually. Sod off, you stupid bikes. Licorice and Guinness is a nice combination. Up, back, up, reverse. Come on, this is the easiest part of the slope. A little more. Fine, that'll do. So, what sort of time are you heading to bed, Sally? It does. It does. It's like a plant, you know. Talk to it, it does its thing. I actually talk if my PC whenever my PC has had times when it struggled, I've like talked to it like, come on, you can do it. When I'm done, did you want a chat before we go? Don't have to, of course. It's up to you. But I don't want it to be too late and then mess up your sleep as a result, you know. We've done the big clean out, so I don't mind ending a little early if you want to have a chat. So, I don't mind. Look, Sally, you don't need to explain yourself to me. The only reason I'm asking if you wanted to chat was for your benefit. You know, a de-stress rant sort of style. So it's only if you want it. You know, it's... I'm just glad you're alright. So it's entirely your call. I will, only if you get me a new one. How's that? I tell you what, Sally, you give me enough skills to help me do the one thing that I'd love to do above all else, and I will pay you to help me do it. Yeah? Alright then, guys, well, I'm going to end it off here. It's only slightly early, it's fine. We've done pretty well today, and we're going to continue tomorrow. I'm going to be playing during the day, so we could very well be like in a new... It could be... I could have... what's it called? Frankenstein's next time you see the stream. I'm going to be playing during the day, and then we'll continue the stream tomorrow night. I hope you've all had a good stream. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.